Money issues? There's someone local you can talk to. Financial Coaching Radio with certified financial planner Jason Qualls. Weekdays at 4 on News Radio WGNS. WGNS talks about all things local. It's Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett. Weekday mornings at 10 on WGNS, AM, FM, and online. Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. You know, their Drive EV program has resources for members who'd like to learn more about all aspects of EVs. MTE is developing programs and educational materials that will actually help members get questions answered there. You can learn more at driveev.com. Today, we're learning more about the Child Advocacy Center, and Presley Hosford is here. You've brought a friend along, so a lot to talk about. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. It's always good to be here with you.
Yeah, good to have you here. So remind us all of what you do at the CAC.
Yeah, of course. So at the Child Advocacy Center, I am the Community Education Coordinator, which is just a fancy term for I'm on the prevention side of things at our center, and I have the honor of going out to the community and teaching child sexual abuse prevention trainings.
Okay. Well, that's obviously a big job with the CAC, and I know an event that's coming up is also really big and on your mind right now, so we'll talk about that too. Who'd you bring with you today?
Yes, I brought Elizabeth Benton. She is one of our forensic interviewers. All
right. Elizabeth, I know we've had the opportunity to talk before, so how are you?
Good.
Good to have you. So what does a forensic interviewer do?
So a forensic interviewer, we actually speak with the children who come into the CAC who are victims of suspected severe physical or sexual abuse.
Okay. And those obviously are tough conversations with, children. And boy, that can... You have to have the ability to speak and get that information. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a whole process there about working with kids.
Yes, there is. I guess we have 3 interviewers at this time. All 3 of us are trained in 2 40-hour forensic interviewing trainings. But all 3 of us have lots of experience at this point. So any children who come to the CAC are getting a good qualified forensic interviewer.
Well, not only is each person, trained, each individual child that you talk to is also very different. So, I mean, there has to be some kind of keys to, well, I'm going to have to attack asking this way or that way or something like that,
Yes, you have to be on your toes all the time, paying attention to each child and how they communicate and how you need to communicate with them in order to effectively have an interview with them.
And sometimes English is a barrier, and you have ways to help with that too.
We do. We either use interpreters or we use the assistance of forensic interviewers who actually speak Spanish. It's just whichever ends up working out in that situation.
Yeah. And so that is obviously a huge part of, well, Presley said I'm on the prevention side. You're kind of on the... What side do we call it?
I'm on we're in the weeds of it, I guess. I'm trying to investigate it and work it all out. So,
well, hopefully, the work Presley does can, bring more attention to that. And that's exactly what the Darkness to Light does. And I guess you have been pretty busy with those, and with school starting back, maybe busier. I don't know.
Oh, yes. Especially at MTSU, too. We have so many of our future educators, future leaders who are working towards giving back to the community once they graduate college. And so this is a busy time for college students as well. And I'm so thankful that teachers and professors allow me in their classrooms to teach this important training. And, I like to joke that my job is to put the forensic interviewers out of a job, because if there's no children to interview, well, that's kind of a good thing.
Sure.
So hopefully I can reach as many parents as possible in teaching them how to truly keep their children safe. Because if they have this knowledge and the prevention knowledge, then hopefully they never have to bring their child in for a forensic interview.
Presley, when you're doing that on campus, are you talking to classes that want to be forensic interviewers? Are you talking to students who may be going into some type of work with children? I mean, who are you talking to on campus?
Yeah, of course. So I do a lot with the social work majors because, of course, they're going to be the ones going out into the field and working with families and working with these child victims. But I also have the honor of teaching nursing students or public health majors because even if you're not going to work directly with children, you're still going to run into families in your line of work, and you never know who's going to disclose that type of information to you.
Well, I would suspect a doctor or a nurse would maybe be able to see signs if they knew what signs to look for, and so there are more occupations than just those who work directly with children.
Oh, of course, yes.
So important information there. I'm going to kind of turn the tables here a little bit. Elizabeth, what do you think about the Darkness to Light training as a forensic interviewer? Are you how does that work with what you do? Are you saying that helps people know what to report?
I think it's really important. I do think it helps like teachers and really all adults at some point. You're going to have contact with a child just naturally. So I think it helps for anyone and everyone to know what signs to look for and what things that anyone can do and as an adult to keep kids safe. We can't expect kids to keep themselves safe. We're the adults. We're the ones who are supposed to be doing that. Another thing that I think is really helpful about the Darkness to Light is that it does talk about teaching your children to use the correct terms for body parts. As a forensic interviewer, I have heard all sorts of names for body parts. So being able to have those honest conversations with your kids and being able to tell them those things and help them know how to express things, which can also help them get help faster than they might if they're not using those correct terms and terminology.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure you've had some red-faced moments in hearing some of the. That's just part of it, I guess. There. So, the work of the Child Advocacy Center in Rutherford County is so important. And Presley, there is an opportunity. And by the way, we have Presley Hosford and Elizabeth Benton with us today from the CAC. There is an opportunity for the community to, come together and support the CAC, and that's with Light Up the Night, and boy, is it here.
Oh, yes. We're about 10 days away from Light Up the Night, and we are so excited for it. It's going to be at Oakland Mansion, September 8th from 6 to 9, and this is a great end of the summer party where the community can come together and show their support for child abuse victims.
So the 8th, 6 to 9, Oakland's Mansion. Are there tickets still available?
Yes, of course. So you can go to our website, cacrutherford.com, and go to our events section, and you'll see Light Up the Night on there, and we still have tickets for sale. They are $125 per person, and you get 2 free drink tickets included with that. And we're going to have lots of food, lots of desserts, dancing, karaoke, character artists this year, which is something new we're trying that we're really excited about, and an awesome silent auction where people have the chance to win some great prizes.
So can we get tickets from the website? Is that?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, tickets from the website. You can even find that on our Facebook page, Child Advocacy Center of Rutherford County.
Okay, so cacrutherford.org or on their Facebook page to get tickets to the event. Now, Have you been here for one of these before?
I actually have. So
Okay.
my first Light Up the Night, I was an intern. And
How long ago? How was that, last year or
so that was
2 years ago?
2 years ago,
Yeah.
yes. And I've officially worked at the CAC for a year. Oh, now is it 2 years? Time flies.
Yeah, it does.
But this will be my third Light Up the Night with the CAC.
And
yes.
you're kind of in a little different role this time, so
Definitely,
but you've
yes.
got a lot of people helping you put this together.
Oh, for sure. Our team is great, giving us support, trying to make this night perfect for everybody.
So you also mentioned sponsorships, and those are important.
Yes. So we are still accepting sponsors for our event. Your sponsorship will help support the crisis intervention services we provide for children and families. And it also goes to support the work I do with giving this prevention training for free to the community.
And so if you'd like to become a sponsor, I'm sure through the socials or through the website, you'll be able to find out the information. Should they maybe reach out to you if there's someone who'd like to sponsor?
Yeah, so you could call our center at 615-867-9000, and you can ask for Presley or Elizabeth, and we would love to chat with you. And sponsorship is also available when you go to purchase your tickets. It's going to be right there.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So get tickets, and then if you'd like to sponsor on some level, you can do that right there from the site. Elizabeth, have you been to a Light Up the Night?
I have been to quite a few Light Up the Nights.
I would think so.
I'm not, with COVID and all that, I'm not quite sure how many, but yes, I've been to quite a few Light Up the Nights.
It's a really cool experience, but from what I've heard, when the move was made to Oakland, it just kind of the whole atmosphere it was a very nice event and a good venue for you all for this.
Yes, and we're like Presley said, we've added a few things this year that I think are going to make it really fun, like the karaoke, the caricature artist, and then we're going to have like some yard games and things like that. And I always like to say, don't forget to get your white outfit. They're on clearance mostly, so you can get a really nice white outfit. We like to do that to light up the night against child abuse.
So I guess we're going to have to break the rule about white after Labor Day.
You are.
But
And I know that's
okay.
a big Southern rule, but we're going to have to break it.
The rule doesn't apply to this event.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Make sure you're wearing your bright and white. So there you go. Elizabeth, you said something during that that kind of caught my attention about the number of events, but it's so important. It lets you tell your story too. So if someone has never been, a lot of times we get nervous. We've never been to an event, so you don't want to go, or
Right.
you don't know what to expect. So kind of give us an idea of what people should be able to expect at a Light Up the Night, since you've been to so many of them. And what do you wear white? What kind of white? I mean, those are
Yeah.
questions that people ask, and it's like, well, I won't go. So we can answer them now.
Yeah, so you can wear white, be as we've had people show up in ball gowns. We've had people be more like beachy casual. So pick
It doesn't
whichever,
matter.
right? Pick
Yeah.
it whichever one you're going to be the most comfortable in. Whenever you get there, you're going to check in with us at the desk. If you've already bought tickets, then we'll just mark your name off. I believe we'll even sell tickets at the door or at the gate, whatever you want to call it. So you will can buy tickets there. You get two free drink tickets. So there will be 3 bars, and you can use those drink tickets there. You can also purchase more drink tickets throughout the night for $5. And then the night it's pretty laid back. There will be tables inside the Oakland. So if it's a hot night, if it's raining, whatever, we have tables in there. We'll also have tables set up outside where you can relax, drink your drink, play some of the yard games that we're going to have set up, or get your caricature drawn with our caricature artist. So it's really just laid back, a time for you to socialize and interact with your friends. So bring a group of friends with you and have fun dancing and playing games together. It's
Yeah.
a really not like a stuffy event or anything. It's really laid back, just like a big yard party, basically.
So it's not sit at your table and listen to people speak and
It
that
is
kind of thing.
not.
So I mean, it's a different type of event. So
Yes.
that was a great explanation. Now here's the big question, Presley, what are you singing in karaoke?
Oh, I've thought about this.
Have you?
Yes.
You're going to get called up there.
I probably am.
You may
I
have to
probably
start
am.
it off,
I might have to just to get the party going, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I've been obsessed with the Barbie movie lately, and so I might sing Dance the Night by Dua Lipa.
Oh,
but
wow.
yes, I'll save it for the event. So if you want to hear me sing, you're going to have to come.
That's worth the price of admission right there. And you'll have to get Elizabeth up there to sing, too.
Oh, hopefully. We'll see.
That's not going to happen.
Yes. And my favorite part of this event is the silent auction.
Yeah.
So, if you come with friends or family, you have the option to win some really great stays. We have a couple stays in Gatlinburg, some hotels in Nashville. And so I think for the silent auction alone, it's worth it.
So tickets on the website, cacrutherford.org. Check the socials as well. I'm sure Facebook and Instagram and all those places you've got some presence there, so you can look it up that way. And light up the night, September the 8th, 6 until 9 p.m. over at Oakland's Mansion. Get your tickets and sponsorships as well. And sponsorships don't have to be, it could be individual people that want to do that,
yes.
At any level. So you can help out with that. Well, I appreciate you both coming in today.
Thank you, Brian. It's been so awesome.
Absolutely. Let me know how the song goes, and if
Okay.
you can get Elizabeth to help out.
I'll
video
record
it
it.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, record it. We'll play it the next time you're on. How about
great,
that?
yeah.
Let everybody hear.
A little auto-tune maybe.
Well, we can try. Who knows? Our friends from the Child Advocacy Center, Presley Hosford and Elizabeth Benton, joining us today. If you missed any part of the show, we got a reminder for you. You can check the podcast at WGNSradio.com. Just look for Rutherford Issues. Or check out the YouTube channel. It's News Radio WGNS on YouTube. We're live streaming and then podcasting the video there. And also Spotify, iTunes, iHeart, all of those places you'll be able to find the podcast of all of our local shows and programs. Just search for WGNS.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro.